interrupt your regular scheduled programming for the following sports special on the PCSRA Radio Network and the Blue Hedgehog TV. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other disseminations or the use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this show without the express written consent of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association is prohibited. On the PCSRA Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the PCSRA Weekly Show. It's brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. For over 51 years, it is the proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show. The PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast is also brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage you fans that together we can end DUI. Now, with the call of today's PCSRA Weekly Show from the Blue Hedgehog Studios in War Acres, Oklahoma, here is your host, the voice of the PCSRA, Daniel Voiles.
And hello and good afternoon, and welcome here to the PCSRA Weekly Show Special Edition, as the PCSRA Weekly Show is on the air here on the PCSRA Radio Network, the Blue Hedgehog TV, and on your mobile device with the iHeartRadio app. Daniel Voiles here in our PCSRA studios, Brad Lewis taking care of the controls back in our studios. Apologize if the intro got cut out because some bleeping number is trying to call me for... Let me tell the panelists. Alright. Let me go ping the the panelists for the global standings. As we have a special edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show. Glad to be here. Guessing it's like... Hang on a second, I'm about to say... Hang on, this freaking... 1 second. Let me see what the fuck you want. Say, you are Daniel Williams.
Hello, this is United Healthcare. Calling for Daniel.
Shut up, I'm not interested in your shit. In fact, I'm actually going to block this caller because I'm sick and tired of them calling me from Maryland. Yeah, right in front of the introductions. Anyway, today's episode of the PCSRA Weekly Show, as I just got a freaking... let's get rid of that. Thank you very much. Alright, so I'm going to go head over to the global standings panel deal. But glad to have you guys with us for a two-parter show for the PCSRA Weekly Show. So that way, we're going to actually explain what's going on. Hi, Great Lakes. So, first of all, let me explain what the real situation is. Because I decided to hold off the Dover recapping for tomorrow, this is why it's called the second part. I decided only to do the global standings today, because the global standings will make it a little bit easier for me to cover the predictions, and this is also going to be the preview of next year as far as the global standings are concerned. So that is why today's episode is going to, or this week's episode will be a two-part in the retrospect. So that should be interesting how that will play out. So yeah, who would have thought that was going to be a genius move? Well, you know what I mean. So, anyway, today's special edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show, which is global, as I gotta edit a photo for Mexico in a sec. We're only going to recap Hockenheim. We'll take care of Dover tomorrow, but that time has not been announced as far as Dover is concerned, so Okay. So we're going to only recap Hockenheim. We'll take you through some global breaking news stories, some global paint schemes and all that. And then we're going to look ahead to let me see. We're going to look ahead to Bathurst, Japan, and Road America, which Road America, by the way, the podcast will be this Wednesday, the IMSA podcast. So we're only going to look ahead to Bathurst and Japan as far as that is concerned. I know you're in the call, Taylor. I know. I'm just finishing up a few announcements and all that other stuff. So, what in the world? Oh my god, Elijah. You did not do what I think you just did in my... Oh, whoops. That's not it. So, with that said, let's introduce our only panelist. Joining me is not David Heller Jr., it's Zachary Taylor. I'm going to fix your name. Okay. Taylor, I have a dumb question to ask you.
What?
Since when did my son decide to take over random racing? Like, what on earth? There's no such thing as what on earth points, you derping grandpa. You know, if he comes in that call and he hears that, he's going to say, Taylor! So, anyway. Alright. Normally I would recap the race, but we're not going to because, hello, it's DTM, so. Anyway, let's just go straight into discussing our first one. Let's start with going through the top 10 results for both races and then get your opinion on this. So the top 10 results in race 1, Rene Rast the winner, Marco Whitman 2nd, Mike Rockenfeller 3rd, Robert Fringe 4th, Luke Duvall 5th, Timo Glock 6th, Paul DeRester 7th, Bruno Spangler 8th, Jensen Button 9th, and Joel Eriksson will completed the top 10 in race 1. Top 10 in race 2, Nico Mueller wins the race, Mike Rockenfeller 2nd, Rene Rast 3rd, Timo Glock 4th, Jamie Green 5th, Joel Eriksson 6th, Robert Fringe 7th, Jake Dennis 8th, Bruno Spangler 9th, and Luke Duvall completed top 10. So Taylor, what'd you think about Hockenheim? And I do not make cum-filled cookies, Cody. And speaking of Cody, he... Oh, joy. Well, he loves to steal your line, Taylor, so...
Cody better not rewind the stream. I heard what you're doing. I was writing on a YouTube chat, you derp.
Oh my god. Let's go over. So, for the global standings news, gonna give you an update on F2 driver Juan Manuel Carrera. His surgery has been successful. That's the good news. His lungs have been fully healed, so that's good. He's starting to improve every day as far as that's concerned. So that's very good to see him. And of course, he also had his first interview with the media since that dangerous accident that took the life of Anton Hubert at Spa. So that's good news, to tell you the truth. Taylor accepted! I didn't do it, Taylor, because I was discussing Juan Manuel Carrera. Not me. So, next news topic is that. Hang on a second. Haas F1 says Haas F1 team principal Gunther Steiner admits he will need his thinking hat to tackle the likely substantial drop in Constructors' Championship prize money following his squad's 2019 slump.
What on earth is KK? That's your nickname. Well, okay, in a way that does kind of make sense. That sounds like a rapper name, KK.
I would absolutely agree with Taylor. It does sound like a rapper name.
What's up? I'm KK and I'm a rapper.
So, yeah, I think Haas losing money, that's never a good thing if you ask me, especially after what happened. Wow. Wait, Cody, so you're telling us Greg is playing naked hockey in Russia while it's snowing there. Is that what you're telling me?
That's accepted.
Yes. What in the world? Sorry to disappoint you, my ass, there, DTM, you derping grandpa, or motorsports.com. Dadgummit, I derped. Dadgummit. I blame Bella Rutz for this. Okay. Some paint schemes. I saw some V8s.
50-50, Greg.
I'm gonna announce the time as well. I will announce the time for that Great Lakes, so. Okay, so. Anywho, I saw some paint schemes earlier in the Supercars chat, and I'm about to ping both Taylor and Cody. But first I need to fix Taylor's nickname, because Taylor's nickname is too corny. This is, I think this is Hazelwood scheme. Looks nice. Scott Pye, I just put the paint scheme, Scott Pye's paint schemes in the chat as well, if you haven't seen it. Nice motivational belch, Taylor. Let's see here. Tickford signed a new multi-year agreement with Cameron Water and his entry title sponsor Monster Energy, so that's good news. Rossi and, the wild card entry for Alexander Rossi and James Hinchcliffe got cut short after they crashed their car. Hopefully they got it repaired and ready for the race. And,
We got Ty Taylor.
dadgummit, we tied up Sheepy Ruts.
Who on earth is Sheepy Ruts?
Simple. You take a sheep, you put it with Ruts, we drop it at Greg's house, and we teleport home.
Oh, biscuit world.
Let's see here. What? Dadgummit. Also, child deduction on emergency coming in. Danny accepted. What the heck?
No. For some reason, Cody's comment right before that didn't show up. He put, Danny is naked as sheep playing. Accepted.
I blame Discord.
You disturbing grandpa.
You guys better not look at Cody's roasting chat. Cody and Taylor better not look at Cody's roasting chat. Accepted, said Cody.
Yes, I did.
Alright.
Just said accepted.
A couple of shout out. Want to say Haley Deacon got a top 5 in ARCA over the weekend, which unfortunately got cut short due to rain. Chandler Smith, by the way, won the ARCA race, if anyone was asking, so. Yeah. Yes, AU is correct. Let me put the link to that.
Put a link to...
No, I had to put a link in the Great Lakes server so that way everybody can listen to the global state.
Hang on a second. Dang, God.
Not accept it.
We said it first. Too late, Danny. That said accept it.
Samsung Taylor, we dream your wife.
What? That makes no sense.
Taylor better not look at his DM.
What did you just do in my DM? Accepted.
I don't know if Cody's seen my paint scheme yet.
Nice stuff, Greggy.
Dirt point for Greg.
Oh. No, Greggy's gonna say the 5-letter word.
Yeah, that's my paint scheme. I really like the scheme. The number 5 font. What?
Danny accepted what Greg did.
And I'm gonna smack
Going
it.
to the naked world. Daggone it.
Nathan Ormey's running naked with his Tinkerbell wife. Accepted.
That was funny what I did last week when I got Cody that point. After he said, but then you got yourself a point in the process. Yeah, I did.
Joy.
Also,
You just said it back, Greg. You were saying, Taylor?
planet. Woo! Greg's the first one on the board. That was Danny. Even if I said the 5-letter word a little
You
bit,
guys better not look at the recording chat. Cody better not.
Now we need Danny to say the 5-letter word.
Oh, huggable lady world. He just accepted his own host! Yes! He accepted his own host, Greg did!
Accepted.
Oh no!
He says accepted again.
Yeah, I'm about.
Just to confirm.
Yeah, he did it again! Oh my god, he did it!
He loves accepting as a rose, just like David. Really go Taylor accepted. Max Cody accepted.
Get accepted right in the recording chat. I have a plan before we look ahead.
Hey, Joe, move on with the show, please. I gotta leave soon.
Okay. There you go. Alright, anyway. I think that's all of the news. So let's get right into looking ahead to only 2 races for global. We have the Japanese Grand Prix for the F1 Championship, as Greg accepted his own roast again for the 3rd time. We also have the Bathurst 1000, which reminds me, did I give you guys the entry list? Because if not, it's in the entry list in the server. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the. I'm actually gonna have to put it in the. Let me send it to both of you in a DM. So, with Japan coming up, a place where it is the only configure 8 circuit, as I was trying to get it to Taylor for some reason. That way he has a copy. What do you guys think we're going to see this weekend at Bathurst and also at Japan? Some good racing we're going to see, or do you think it's going to be a shake-up with weather playing a factor?
Well, I mean, we could see some weather be a factor. You never know. Weather could come into play if the weather conditions are just right. But, overall, though, I think either way, I think we'll have a good race. Some good racing happen, and you never know what'll happen.
And for you, Cody?
Looks like it'll be a very intense event right here. You're going to Mount Panorama, the most intense track that Australia has to offer. Trust me, I tried that track so many times at Gran Turismo 4. I screw up near every lap somehow. So I'm sure that's going to be on everyone's mind. Not to make it
also ran that race also on GT Sport, and I succeeded. Even though it took me 4 parts to do it. So.
Okay, so what is Alexander Rossi in V8 Supercars?
That's because they got a wild card entry.
Never know how. Never know. Yeah, matter of fact, he got Napa on his car. Okay, let's get back. Moving on with the show now.
Well, it's still a nice little paint scheme regardless, so.
Yeah.
So, you know, you. Well, at least you also get to see who you also get to see who else is also on the entry list. But Craig Lance is coming out of his retirement, so that's good. And remember, he won this race last year. Nice dirt, Greg.
What is not accepted not?
Dirt point for Greg. All right. With that said, let's get right into predictions because it is the best time of the year. Now, I changed it up for the supercars. Instead of saying driver to win, you have to say drivers to win, drivers to stay away from dark horse for your picks. So that's the only thing that's different. So let's get right into the global standings. Let's tell you, going into Bathurst in Japan, F1 is just normal, driver to win, stay away from dark horse. So it's Bathurst and Japan you have to do for picks. So Cody Smart has 385 points. He still has the lead over Zachary Taylor, who has 358 points. I'm in third place with 293. Nathan Orman, 280. Cody Goforth is at 253. David Heller is at 4. Kyle Langland at 2. So there you go. All right, let's get Cody's picks out of the way before he goes back to class. So.
I don't have to go in another 20 minutes.
Alright. But Cody can kick off the predictions for us.
Yeah, do it naked, accept it.
He's gonna smack you, Taylor. Alright.
Okay. Well, let's see. Before I move on with this, I have a very creative idea in hand. Oh, joy, playing it. Since Taylor's in a must-win situation, and he's the only person left that can possibly catch me right now, I have a proposal that he might not regret.
Oh, good luck with that.
So, I have a little proposal, but here's the thing. If you end up winning this, you could get yourself back into contention with this before getting eliminated. So I'm proposing something very interesting. So we all know we can earn up to 9 points. But here's what the kicker comes into play. I propose the person who receives more points this week gets to take the loser's points earned that week as well.
Oh boy. And it's only for this week, right?
Yeah, basically only for this week because we are not having any more heat on Global because the other guys got eliminated now. And with Taylor in a must-win situation, I just just go all in. Tofu world.
Now remember,
Taylor, if you win, you'll be less than 20 back me. You'll probably be like something team back me if that happens.
yeah, you know, what do you have to lose? Yeah, what do you have to lose?
You can gain on me a lot. Yeah, that's what I say. What do I have to lose? Because if I lose, then at least there'll be a better battle for the global standings.
Oh, is Taylor gonna take the proposal, or is he gonna reject that?
Who did what? Yeah, that's...
Hang on a second. Yes, dear?
Can you look under the kitchen sink or whatever and get me a bottle of the window cleaner and let me know if it's
Give me a sec. damn it, Mom. Why do you have to interrupt me at the horrible time? Come on, you piece of shit. There. Sorry about that. My fucking mother decided to call me at the wrong time because we were getting ready to start making predictions. Jesus Christ. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to hurry this up. I'll be right back. I need to hurry. Let's try that again. As I'm back. Alright. God damn it. Smacks Greg, accept it. I don't know what's going on in the YouTube chat, but anyway, let's get back into our predictions.
Yeah. So,
Alright.
Let's try this again. The driver to win, or the team to win. I'm going to do this by teams. So, the team to win is the number 17 Shelby Power Racing Team with Scott McLaughlin and Alexandre Fremont.
Yeah, let me get that. Hold on, let me do this. So you go with the 17. Vermont and McLaughlin, okay. And I'm only going to do it by last name, so that way I don't confuse you guys. So, Fremont. Alright, stay away from.
The team I'm going to pick to stay away from is the number 78 team, Harvey Norman.
Harvey Norman. That would be Rullo and Silvestro. Not Silverstone, you stupid phone. Silverstone isn't racing at Bathurst, you stupid phone. I'm about to smack my phone. Taylor will help me smack my phone. And your dark horse.
My dark horse is a number 27, O'Reilly. I'm kidding. The number 27 Napa Auto Parts Racing Team.
Yep, that's Rossi and Hinchcliffe. Alright, Japan, we're back to only one driver. That's the good thing.
Yeah. For anyone who didn't get my joke, that was the O'Reilly Auto Parts, not Napa. But, driver to win. Well, it's been very random lately with the winners, but I think things are going to be back on track with Lewis Hamilton winning. So, driver to win, Lewis Hamilton.
Driver to stay away from.
Robert Kubica.
Robert Kubica is the driver to stay away from. No, not Bubica, you stupid phone. Kubica, you stupid phone. I don't know a driver that's named Robert Bubica. Greg. Dark horse.
My dark horse is going to be... I'm going to go out on a limb on this one and take a risk.
Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing for Cody is that he's glad we're only doing global today and NASCAR tomorrow, so at least he can think about his NASCAR picks tonight. So, Taylor, you're up. Let me. I put it on the driver to stay or team to stay away from in Cody's definition. All right, who is the drivers to stay away from, Taylor?
Okay, my driver to stay away from are going to be Princess Jasmine, Martin Tinkerbell. No, I got that. Okay, I had to do that. Okay, getting back serious here. I am going to say the 7 car. I am not particularly sure how you pronounce that first name.
Plus Fitness Racing. That's Himgartner and Fullwood. You picked to stay away from.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll say those two are the stay away from.
Let me get the second one. Himgartner and Fullwood. Never heard of Fullwood. Just saying. Not Fuller. Fullwood, you stupid phone. Alright, Dark Horse. Okay then. Okay then in the chat.
Okay. I will say Denise Tovar and Tony DiBialto, or how you pronounce his name, will be my dark horse team.
Coulthard and you said cool. Let me check. Coulthard. Oh, Tony D'Alberto. You mean?
Yeah. Maybe I just start saying car numbers.
Yeah, like what Cody did.
Okay.
Hi, Jamie Pensor. Hi, Cookie Monster. Okay, drivers to win.
Oh, biscuits. Okay.
Figures on the Panda Express part.
Oh, Dad, what?
Jamie had Panda Express. Hi, Elijah. Cody's smoking weed again. Cody's gonna kill you, Elijah. Go ahead, Taylor.
Okay, so my team that I think is going to win, I'm going to take the 97 Red Bull team.
That would be
Van Gisbert and Garth Tander.
Garth Tander. Wow, SVG and Tander. That's
I
an
thought he said tender, like he's taking a tender. Accepted. Okay, well, there's like an E over here on my end. Okay.
Alright, so here's what Oh, Japan. I forgot to tell you. Japan, Taylor. Who's your driver to stay away from for Japan? I forgot.
Okay, getting to my
Elijah, I will accept that.
I better not have to smack
No. He said Cody would kill me? Nah, he can't even kill a turtle. Alright, driver stay away from Taylor for Japan.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna stay away from Kevin Magnuson.
Kevin Magnuson. Yeah, I don't know what is it with Haas lately, but they really have dropped the deep end, if you know.
I know what Haas is, but what's Haas?
Well, that's what Will Buxton says, so. Okay, I think I misspelled it, but thanks to my photos, at least it'll let me know how to spell it. MAGNUSSEN.
What are you laughing?
You know something, guys? When I was looking at the tire selections, all the teams only picked 1 to 2 C1 tires. Everybody picked like a crapload of red softs and yellow mediums. It's crazy. Okay, your dark horse, Taylor.
Okay, I'm gonna take Sebastian Vettel.
And your driver to win.
Alright. I am not going to do a Cody Smart move here and take Lewis Hamilton. I think it's who he does.
Yes.
I'm not actually going to do that. I'm going to go a little different direction. I'm going to take Valtteri Bottas to win.
I think you would. Wait a second. Oh, never mind. Never mind. So before. All right. So let me tell you about other people's picks. For Cody Goforth, he took Craig Lowndes and Jamie Whincup to be the team to win, or drivers to win in this case. He took Winterbottom and Richards as the drivers to stay away from. And he took Alexander Rossi and James Hinchcliffe as the dark horse. For Japan, Cody Goforth said Lewis Hamilton is going to be the driver to win. He's taken Nico Hulkenberg as the driver to stay away from. And he'll take Carlos Sainz as the dark horse. Yeah, I think YouTube's all broken. For Orman, he is going to take... He's going to take, Oh, Joy, what did you do? Orman's going with a bold pick. He's going to take Winterbottom and Richards to be the drivers to win. Yeah, he took a risk. He's going to take Coulthard and Tony D'Alberto's to be the drivers to stay away from. And he's taken Lowndes and Whincup as the dark horse. For Japan, he'll take Lewis Hamilton as the driver to win. Stay away from Lance Stroll. I could say that's a good chance. And his dark horse, Charles Leclerc. Okay. Alright, so here's my picks for Bathurst. I am naked, Greg, said Taylor. That was a voice crack for me. Alright, so my drivers to win. You know what? I'm going to take Craig Lowndes and Jamie Whincup. Not accepted. I took Craig Lowndes and Jamie Whincup to be the drivers to win. Drivers to stay away from. This one was a real tough one. I can tell you that for sure. But you know the sentence, you should have picked him, you should have picked him, now it's mine, ha ha ha. I'm gonna say stay away from Will and Alex Davidson. Yeah.
Oh, Joy, Elijah triggers.
Dark horse. Oh, joy, ladies. Dadgummit. Smacks Cody with his Barber Wolf. Accepted.
Well, Cody accepted me and smacked my
Dark horse for Bathurst. You know what, you guys, I'm gonna take McLaughlin and Premat to be the dark horse. Because remember, here's the thing. If Scott McLaughlin has a good race in Bathurst, that could seal up the championship. Keep that in mind.
He already sealed up the championship.
No, he could seal up in Japan, in Bathurst or Surfer's Paradise. For Japan, my driver I picked to win. Driver to win. No surprise. Lewis Hamilton. No surprise. Driver stay away from. I really feel like this is a difficult decision on the driver stay away from, because I already know who I'm going to pick for driver stay away from for the next 2 races in F1. But if there is one driver who I think has been so mediocre so far this season and just cannot seem to get it together, I'm going to say stay away from George Russell. Dark horse. Either way, it's my picks, okay? Anyway, my dark horse. You know what? I'm gonna say Max Verstappen, because this is Honda's home race, and Verstappen rises to the occasion. So, what are your final thoughts from the global? Oh, and also, what is the keys we're going to see this weekend for Road Atlanta, guys? What do you think we're going to Road Atlanta? With championships on the line?
I think that somebody's going to overshoot the corner.
Well, it's 10 hours or 1,000 kilometers in this case or no, it's 1,000 miles, but still. I think it's going to be a fun.
Said it so somebody can mistake it for a 5-letter word.
Oh, Joyland.
But speaking of that, oh, Toots, I gotta go.
Oh, Toots, I stole Taylor's line, said Cody. You know, Tatiana counter. Oh, joy. Wait, who said the 5-letter word?
Greg in the YouTube chat.
You just said it again. Bad Greg. You know something? We have not had a Formula 1 female driver. We haven't had an F1 female driver in 43 years. I just realized that. That's crazy if you know.
2025, we got Jamie Chadwick in there. There's your female driver.
Bye, Cody. No. Well, I don't know. I don't know if she's. Well, we don't know what she's doing next year, if you know what I mean. So, anyway, I think IMSA is going to be fun. We might be streaming. We might be streaming the last 2 IMSA races, just to give you guys something entertaining this weekend if I don't have to work. So what's your final thoughts from the global standings race weekend? What do you think we're looking forward to for this weekend coming up for this weekend in global?
I think it'll be some good racing happening, and I think IMSA's going to be interesting as well, and especially with them doing a 10-hour race, and V8's going to be interesting, swapping out the drivers and everything. That's going to be pretty interesting as well, and who knows, maybe we'll see an upset winner.
Yeah, and we've seen it so many times again where, anything can really happen at Bathurst because, one mistake, you could end up, not only losing the race, but also you could end up having, hopefully not getting injured. I mean, that's something you got to remember, But Japan, 60% chance of rain this weekend. It's going to be interesting to see how that will play out during the course of that race weekend. So, let's give you guys a look at this week's upcoming PCSRA Weekly Show events. As I stated at the top of the show, this is a two-parter episode of the PCSRA Weekly Show. So, same panelists will be back tomorrow. We're going to recap Dover, get our opinions, because we were talking about this last night, about Dover. It wasn't fairly, even I was watching Eric Estep on Out of the Groove. He said Dover wasn't really good, but we'll get into that tomorrow. We'll go through the NASCAR news and notes. We got some other stuff to discuss. We'll also go through some news and notes in the NR report, because the FARC Low Dollar Series race took part over the weekend in Mexico City on the oval for 100 laps in foggy conditions, which I don't know how in the world they could have seen in fog. We'll go through all that, and then we'll get you ready for Talladega. Can you believe it, Taylor? Talladega. First race of the second round for trucks, second race of the second round for Cup, which that will also set up our grid for who will be the 4 drivers to be eliminated at Kansas next week. So that's something we're definitely looking forward to in the broadcast. So hopefully you guys can join us. That time tomorrow has not been announced because I have a haircut appointment tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central Time. So until I get any new details to you guys between now and then, I will not be able to give you guys a time on that. So that time has not been announced. And then tomorrow we'll also discuss what our show's coming up next week. Let me remind you guys, on Wednesday, tune into this Wednesday, we're going to have our Super Chief All About This 1000 on Project Cars 2, since I re-downloaded the game. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. It should be a lot of fun. And I think Taylor's going to have fun watching me rage at that for 1,000 miles. Oh, Christmas point for Greg. He said a Christmas point in the chat, so yeah, it should be fun. We'll be in the Great Lakes server tomorrow for the NASCAR edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show. So, Taylor, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you later in the call. So that's pretty much it. So that is our look at this week's upcoming events, presented by Andy's Frozen Custard. The Oklahoma Highway Safety Office is a proud partner of the PCSRA Weekly Show, and we remind all of our friends around the U.S. and all that to remember, we can end DUI. Visit endui.com for more details. Want to thank Cody Smart, Zachary Taylor, Nathan Orman, Cody Goforth for their support, our statistician Caleb Hobbs, producer and engineer Zachary Fitzwater, Jackie Tang, Alex Hawkins, and Greg Rutz running the show for us back in our PCSRA Network studios. Also, I want to say congratulations to Cody Goforth on getting a job at Domino's. Who knows, Domino's could sponsor Cody Goforth in the future. That would be nice. Final score, one final time, this Saturday in rainy Lawrence, Kansas. at Memorial Stadium. It was Oklahoma 45 and Kansas 20. Until tomorrow, when we join you to recap Dover, take you through the NASCAR news and notes, take you through the NR report, and all of the other great stuff we love to do, and we look ahead to the amazing Talladega Superspeedway race weekend. This is Daniel saying, for the 5th consecutive time, I love saying this, Sooners win! And Boomers Sooner, everybody!
This PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast has been brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. For over 51 years, it's the proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show. The PCSRA Weekly Show was also brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where together we can end DUI. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the PCSRA Sports Network. Copyright 2019 by the Pacific Coast Sports Racing